USC has found its defensive coordinator and is heading to the Holiday Bowl. This is Quick Hits with Keely, presented by Smart Stop Sell Storage. After a news-filled weekend for the Trojans, head coach Lincoln Riley spoke to the media on Monday while out on the road recruiting. He started his press conference by sharing how thrilled he is by the hire of Coach D'Anton Lynn.
I think he's a rising star in this coaching profession, and just every conversation that we had, I felt more and more like this was the guy that we really want, and this would be the best possible outcome. And so, yeah, obviously wanting that and getting that done sometimes are two different things, but was obviously really happy that this matched up. And I went into this thing with the goal of bringing the very best here, and I feel like that we've done that, and just fired up to get started with it.
As far as what's next for USC, Riley stressed Monday that building an elite Trojan defense is the #1 priority.
I told Coach Lynn, is my mentality going into it is we're going to do everything that we can in this program to accelerate the process of us playing great defense at USC. And whatever it takes to get that done from a development standpoint, from a staffing standpoint, from the way that we practice, everything here is going to be done with the defense in mind first. And so, yeah, we've had some good conversations about, I think, overall general practice structure, and I think are on the same page of where we're headed.
USC is slated to face Louisville in the Holiday Bowl on December 27th in San Diego. Head coach Lincoln Riley announced on Monday that quarterback Caleb Williams and running back Marshawn Lloyd will not participate in the bowl game.
We'll have a handful of guys that don't play in this game, and the excitement for us is that means there's opportunities for a lot of guys. And now that this game doesn't count in the red shirt rules for some of these players, it's going to be an opportunity in a lot of ways for these guys to really step up. And in some ways, it's kind of, you almost feel like in a way it's kind of halfway the last game of this year and kind of halfway the first game of next year in some ways, and a tremendous opportunity for these young guys that are pretty exciting behind the scenes. So yeah, that's been our focus, and excited to continue to develop them and then start to get ready for the game here in a couple of weeks as it gets closer.
Given the news that Caleb Williams will not play in USC's next game, Riley shared that he's excited for the future of Malachi Nelson and Miller Moss. He also noted that USC will explore the transfer market in terms of quarterback depth.
We're going to look in the portal at some quarterbacks. We'll see how that thing unfolds. I like the guys that we have in the room. But I also, you always have a responsibility to the team to continue to look at, potential, people that could come in and make our room better, make our team better. And so not ready to say that we would for sure do anything. We're going to take a look and evaluate and see how it all unfolds. But excited for those guys. I'm so excited for their opportunity upcoming.
Riley ultimately shared that he'd like to return to a more traditional approach in terms of roster construction. He pointed to USC's current freshman offensive line class as the prime example.
We are extremely pleased with the freshman O-line group this year, their development. There are several guys in that room that are like ready to play now, and that's pretty exciting. And there's a lot of talent, and it's a really tight group. And so, yeah, I kind of like I said about the entire freshman class. I mean, that room is an example where it's like, we keep stacking up the quality of talent in that room, like that freshman class has, the quality of people in that room, like the character, like that's what you want it to look like.
This is Vic Quick Hits with Keely. Stay tuned for Holiday Bowl coverage all month long.